OCB Battle, Real Talk. Welcome, my brother. Introduce yourself.
What's going on? Frequent thought, small world. You know how it is.
Welcome on, brother.
Thanks for having me.
If you can do the same as I do with everyone that comes on, if you can just go through and tell the people how you first got into battling and music as well.
All right. So what happened was it was probably 2008, 2009. It was a long time ago. I was at my neighbor's house. His name's Titus, and we were just chilling, and he was watching Math Hoffa versus Iron Solomon, and that's literally the first battle I ever saw. And I think it's a really good battle to just start people on because you have Matt Hoffa doing all his joke shit, and then Iron Solomon's really coming in with like these like deep, like clever bars and stuff. And there's a few like fake personals and stuff in it. It's just entertaining. So and then he switched over to Marius Jones, and then that's how I kind of got into battling. So I didn't really I just used to watch a lot of smack battles when I was like back then, and I was like really young then. I must have been about 14, 15. I think I was in year nine, and I didn't really know Don't Flop until I think whenever Recital Warfare was, which I think was in 2009, which was a little music clash scene that was going on in West London at the time. Um, I heard about Rhyme Asylum through one of the producers that was working on that because I was recording a lot of music around the time. And then through Rhyme Asylum, I heard of Unusual Suspects, and then Kruger, which brought me on to Don't Flop. But I only really watched like Kruger and and then a few jump off battles because Possess was on it. So that's how I got into that UK battling. But I didn't really watch a lot of it. I watched it here and there. And then I thought, why not try out? So I emailed Don't Flop for a tryout back in 2012, I think, or 2013. Anyway, I had my tryout against Soul Jitsu, which I won. He choked in the second round, so it never came up. But it was a good battle. It was probably one of the better battles of the day. Me and Soul Jitsu and Koj versus Gove. Um, so I was pretty pleased with it. Then really liked me from that battle because of the hat thing, which I assume people know about. Um, when I pulled a hat out at the end, like his hat, which no one expected. And then he asked me to join in the top eight tournament to battle Mr. E, and I was like, yeah, all right, that's not a bad matchup. I think I can beat him. But we had to pay like £50 entry or whatever. We So I battled Mr. E, and we know how that went. I think I won. A lot of people said I won, so I think it's a good debatable battle. I think it comes down to the first round. I think he got the third. I got the second. The first can be debatable, but but yeah. So that's why I'm more influenced by American battlings because I've been watching for like that long, like 2008, 2009 kind of time. Back when Smack used to actually release battles one round at a time. Um, so so yeah, that's where like my kind of influence comes from. I do watch some Don't Flop battlers. Admittedly, I don't watch Luna C as much as everyone does, but Shotty is probably my favorite in the UK or whatever. But yeah, there's a few. I do watch Don't Flop quite a bit here and there, but yeah. Now I'm involved with King of the Ronalds. I had a battle with Bowski, which I won by crowd decision. It was quite a fun battle, but it's not getting released because the footage got corrupted,
Cool.
sadly. So that's how that's kind of my story. I had the toucan battle, which didn't go too well for its own reasons, and I'll discuss that later on.
All
But
right,
yeah,
man. All right. Let's move into the bareback card,
yeah,
the KOTR card. Obviously, everyone's gonna get bored of me saying this, but it's on the 2nd of May. Everyone most
mm,
probably knows that by now, but that is going to keep on being said until the 2nd of May.
yep,
Um, hosted by Mickey, filmed by NKU Media. Battles in the night. We'll go through the card. We're going to start at the bottom. Omar versus J Artist.
Omar all day, because I've never seen J Artist. He was supposed to battle Murta. No, he was supposed to battle someone at the event I was supposed to battle EMC at, Rise of the Foot Soldier, but he didn't turn up, so I can't gauge how good he is. Omar, he's all right. He's a bit too enthusiastic. He's got a few bars here and there. He battled Bear Solutions, which he won clearly. But yeah, I got Omar winning that one.
Okay, moving up, Deafening versus Murta.
This is Deafening's chance, because he's had like 3 battles now, which he's lost all in a row, and they've kind of been close, except maybe the JB battle. But I thought it was closer than the crowd reaction made it out to be. So I think Deafening needs to win this one. I think he's going to put more punchlines in this battle than he usually does, because I think he was saying to me that that's kind of his like weakness, that he knows, because he knows how to rap and everything. It's just I think he finds it hard formulating punchlines. Murta, I've only seen like a round and a half off when I came in late to Rise of the Foot Soldier. But I hope Deafening wins this just for his sake. And I'll be rooting for Deafening, but Murta's cool as well.
All right. Big Daddy Bleach versus 142.
I have never actually seen a big. I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know. Is he white, black? I don't know anything. But I've got 142 winning it anyway, because he's fucking god of battling. So.
All right. Moving up, Technico versus Toucan.
This is a weird battle. I think it's also weird because I was offered to battle Technico on this card. I couldn't do it because I've got loads going on around that date. I find this matchup really, really just odd. I think Technico will win, but I don't know. This matchup don't really gel too well with me in terms of styles. I think it's a bit of a weird clash, to be honest, but I think Technico will win it.
All right, Relapse versus Oyo.
Relapse is writing for this, which he's publicised. Oi, I have no clue if he's good or anything. He sounds like a catcall. I got Relapse winning it. I don't know. I don't even know what his writing's like, because freestyling and writing are quite different disciplines. Like, you can be good at freestyling and shit at writing, I've found. But I don't know. I think Relapse will win, but
Okay. Peace Soldier versus JB.
This is a jokes battle to me. I also kind of think it's like a King of the Ronalds version of me versus Mystery, for obvious reasons. I got JB winning just because he's small like me, and it's Small World or whatever. Like, he's not associated with Small World or anything, but that'd be passing off. But I want JB to win. He's got bars as well, and like it's kind of annoys me how he lost his Don't Flop battle, because I don't think he deserved to lose that battle. But he got another battle on Training Days, and he's doing really well in King of the Ronalds at the moment, so he's picking up a lot of steam. Peace Soldier, what's the last Peace Soldier battle? So the Bowski battle, which he lost, I think, but I don't know, this battle could be quite good just because of the contrast as well. I think JB will win it. It might be debatable though.
Alright, Big J versus Shocks the Rebel.
Yeah, Shocks is gonna win. Because a lot of people have been saying Big J's got so many battles around that time. He's obviously more focused on his Marv 1 battle. Is it Marv 1 he's battling?
Yeah. His
Marv 1 battle, his checkpoint battle anyway. But yeah, I've got Shocks is gonna win it.
Well, Big J's got that'd be his 3rd battle in 7 days.
Yeah.
Checkpoint, Training Days, and then Bear Back. So I think is actually I don't know. There's more of a chance of him being a little bit prepared for this because he's got 6 days between the checkpoint, and the bareback event. So a lot of people are saying man's not going to be prepared, but I don't think Jay would take a battle that he's not going to put himself out there the best that he can.
I don't know. He could surprise. He could surprise us, obviously, but like as well because I'm more of a fan of bars than jokes. I would be rooting for Shocks anyway. So you know, I think the prep issue might be a problem, but I don't know how Big J is at adapting to this kind of thing. He's had a lot of battles though, so his memorization should be pretty good.
Okay, moving on to the main event.
Yes.
Which is basically a hosting versus RIP Max Sherry match.
Yeah. This was jokes how this was set up. It's not really jokes. It's a bit malicious to say it, but like obviously, okay. Here's what happened. I was right there. I was standing right next to Mickey when it happened. But I think Max Sherry I think started his first round. He wrapped the whole thing. It was all right, and then Bombshell spat her round, which was better than I expected of her. And then Max Sherry started his second round. And it was like, oh, you know how shit I think you are. I only started writing for you 4 days ago, or whatever. So he was kind of boasting about not writing, even though he has this reputation for choking. And then the fucking talk of the devil, he chokes. Mickey Worthless was like having a go at him, like you know how he does. He's going, "Oh, you can't choke on King of the Ronalds. You can't do that. Like you can't just stand there going, oh, I don't know my bars." So he was doing that, and then everyone was like tried to calm him down a bit, and then Max Sherry was like, "Oh, let me spit." So he gave him another chance. Mickey walked off, and then Max Sherry choked again. Mickey runs back in, being like, "You fucking choked again!" Rah, 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 rah. And then I think Max Sherry had another go, and then it choked again because I don't think he kind of choked. It was just because everyone was being all loud and rowdy and shit. And then just the whole, so we won't ever see that battle, probably not. Mickey was drunk or whatever, but I don't know if you count that as an excuse. And then people just suggested Mickey Worthless versus Max Sherry, and honestly, this is Max Sherry's 8 Mile story. Like, and this is what I'm doing on the fucking King of the Ronalds Facebook page, because obviously Max Sherry was known for choking in his first battle against Sarcastic Kid at the Don't Flop tryout, and that's how he got his fame. So it's kind of like B Rabbit at the beginning battling Proof in the film, isn't it? So we're just kind of theming this battle under the 8 Mile pretense, and hopefully, yeah, like someone was saying, if he plays the underdog card well, he can do sick. But obviously, Mickey Worthless is just gonna like troll him so bad in this battle, and just take the piss so much that it is gonna be a difficult one for Max Sherry to win. I don't think they won't let him back at all, though. I think that's harsh. I think it's probably just for storyline, but I think Mickey Worthless will win it. But I think Max Sherry will pull out all stops. I think he'll take ample time to prepare. I think he'll probably remember his stuff because he did against EMC, because he's getting there, you know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
All right, bro. Well, that's the card gone through. Obviously,
yes.
Check out all the info underneath the video for all the links and stuff. They'll all be there. But yeah, so obviously I know there's a few things that you want to go in on, brother. Like,
yeah,
open up, go where you want, run it. Like, well, first of all, I'm gonna ask one question.
Yes.
Call out some names, bro. Let these people know that you want to battle them and that you're coming from.
EMC, bruv. Get your life together and come battle me. Like, you don't have to be scared anymore. You can come and battle me. I know you didn't want to turn up to Rise of the Foot Soldier, but this battle is still due. Wait, Akers, tell EMC that this battle is still due, all right? Who else do I want to battle? Technico, I'm still up for doing this battle if we can rearrange it. JB, I want to battle. Distract, we're cool. Might not happen, but I think that would be a good battle. Frequent Thought versus Distract. Also, Hulk. Let's get it in. Rookies versus Vets. Smack. Yeah? Me versus you, Hulk, yeah?
Talk that shit, my brother. Talk that shit.
Yeah. Also, me and 142 will run through anyone's team. Me and 142 are going to team up for a battle. We'll see how that goes. Should be quite a joke, but don't know when. I can't really do much till after June, so yeah.
All right, bro. Well, then I just open it up, man. Do your thing, like go in on all the shit you want to ask. Go in, like I know there's a lot of things you want to talk about.
Yeah. No, I just want to say, like, since the Toucan battle, a lot of people have been doubting me, and I think it's been unfair, undue. Some people are still supporting me, which is good. Like, let me just tell you a few things about this battle. This battle, I had loads of time to prepare for, and I was going into it thinking I don't want it to be another Big J versus Toucan battle, because we've seen it. We've seen that shit. I could go in there and just rip him for being gay, just bare gay jokes, but you've seen that. And now you've seen Toucan versus Frequent Thought, which is apparently a shit battle. I personally haven't watched it back like more than twice. But like a lot of people were saying in it, oh, I wasn't direct. Actually, I was. Like, the thing is, I write in themes. So like I employ themes into my writing. So you see in the first round against Mr. E, I had like a cartoon theme. I talked about Simpsons, Kanye West, gay fish, Pokemon, which wasn't relevant to Mr. E so much. But if you look at the themes I have in my Toucan, I talk about Fruit Loops and how, you know, the multicolors on the gay pride flag. I have this multicolor scheme, so I talk about Technicolor Dreamcoat. I'm not just saying the gun bar for the sake of it. I did write that bar years ago. What's the Technicolor Dreamcoat to a Full Metal Jacket, and that's like one of my favorite bars I've ever written. So personally, I wouldn't rewrite the Toucan battle, like, for the most part. I'm proud of the way it's written. I just think the way it came across as well, because it was the first battle of the day, and if you've been to any of these events, the first battle no one is hyped up for. So obviously people are going to be more predisposed to the joke. So I think the crowd reaction in it kind of makes it look worse for me as well. Also, the stage was tiny, and that was the first time I've ever battled on the stage. I don't really count that too much as an excuse, but like I should be able to adapt to that anyway. But then I noticed that first battles of events always are kind of like the crowd are a bit dead. It happened at the Britain Last event where I battled Bowski. The DL battled Jack the Cat, and no one was really too hyped for it. I think that's all I kind of got to say about the Toucan thing. But I just want to say, just because I lost that battle bad doesn't mean I was shit, because the battles I have won, Bowski, Soljitsu, they just haven't come up because we lost the Bowski footage, and the Soljitsu choked in our battles, so that's not coming up. And the battle I battled with Mr. E, I did well in, so all of a sudden people say I'm shit. It's just bizarre to me and just a bit unfair. Also, no, I think that's it on the Toucan situation. And I know there's a rift between King of the Ronalds and Don't Flop for some whatever reason. I just want to talk about this Bombshell Cracker situation. When Cracker battled Soul at King of the Ronalds, not half his first round, like a third of his first round was dedicated to like slating off Bombshell. I don't know if they've had beef on Twitter or whatever, but apparently I heard they did. And Cracker was also like, "Oh, I'm not taking you serious, Soul, because this is a King of the Ronalds battle." That was like his whole angle in this battle. And then, um, additionally, just to go off on a tangent for a second, Cracker was all on the Twitter being like, "Oh, Mickey Worthless said like something horrible about my gran who died that day or something." Literally, no one heard Mickey Worthless say anything like that. I don't know where that came from. 142 didn't hear about it. Patrick didn't hear Mickey Worthless say it. I didn't hear him say it. I don't know where this came from. I'm not saying Mickey's an angel or anything, but yeah. Oh yeah, and then Cracker nearly got beaten up by a bombshell. So yeah,
Bad day at the office for Cracker by the sound of it.
yeah. So um, I just thought it was weird people were taking Cracker's side on that when no one really knows what the hell he was on about. But yeah,
That's what happens when beef talk happens, bro.
mm,
Unfortunately, there's like a lot of people that jump on the wrong side. I can tell you that from previous
yeah.
experience. But moving on, because I don't talk about that. Moving on, like, is there anything else, bro? You got any like shout
No,
outs
no.
you want to give? Any links you want to
Um,
promote?
yeah, no, just follow my Twitter at Frequent Thought, follow my Instagram at Frequent Thought, but that's with two T's as opposed to my Twitter, which is one T in the middle. Follow, like the Facebook page, Frequent Thought. Watch my battles and rate that shit. Shout outs to Oil City Battles. Shout out to 142, the absolute G. Shout out to Hulk. Shout out to Mickey Worthless. Um, yeah,
All right then, bro. Well, this has been real talk. One thing before I go, bro, just because like
yeah.
you mentioned about that whole toucan shit, I've got to like say, I part instigated half the shit you've got from that on Twitter, right? My bad. Apologies is done in person and on air for people to realise that when I'm wrong, I put my fucking hands in the air and I say it. You get what I mean? And that is what real talk is all a fucking about.
Apology accepted, my man.
But this has been real talk, and we're out.